Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy Revex's video. Today we're going to be looking at Ingus and Awakening Knight Awakened. He's awakened times 2. Does that make him Super Saiyan 2? I don't know. You be the judge. Anyways, let's be the judge of these units. His hat is pretty decent because it gives you another option of 50% magic TDH. Plus some decent stats. 80 magic is not too bad, guys. And also pretty good for hybrids, like Elena. She'd maybe like to have this if you are struggling with TDH. So he's got infinite turns, which is pretty interesting for a JP unit, right? In his base form, he's a black mage. He's got a lot of black magic and mod buffs for his black magic and things on his LB as well as quadcast. His cooldown and also his LB give a 300% store buff. He also has, apparently I don't mention it in this, but in this Brave Shift form, he also has a cooldown that gives a store buff as well. 150% LB damage, 500% cap. We don't care too much about any of this kind of stuff, really. I mean, you're only using him for his black magic. He has multiple killers on both sides. In his Brave Shift form, he's a breaker, which I know you guys aren't gonna like the breaks too much, but it's okay. He also has 4 fields, which I've mentioned many times now. He has wind, earth, water, and fire fields, which are very nice. 35% in peril, which is 5% stronger than Tsukiko's fields. Now, Ellie will be coming out eventually and she'll have a stronger wind field, but she only has 1. Whereas you have multiple options of bringing this. You have 4 ways of bringing this guy to a fight. If you need wind or earth or water or fire fields, he's got you covered. So he can be in 4 teams, whereas Ellie can only be in 1 team. So that's option. That's also a thing. There really isn't any other stronger fields. Of course, Nicole's is technically better. So he's not going to be the strongest field in their particular field, but he has a more wide range of being able to put on your team, whereas Nicole can only be in water teams. And so there's that. I think that's pretty good. Some people may not like that. It's not as high as, you know, others, but I just like the fact that you can bring him to multiple teams instead of relegated to like 1 team and only 1 team only. Sorry. Even with a store buff, I think that his damage is a little on the low side, but he's only here to support chain and give the field effects. That's it. He's not really here for damage. I know you guys care about damage more than anything else nowadays, but he does offer quite a lot. So let's go ahead and put that. Let's remove that lapis blocker. I really need to find something better, but it's kind of a tradition at this point. So 8.75. He's getting a reduction because his damage is just not that high, and you're gonna be using his Brave Shift form a lot more than his base form, but you guys might like his base form. I'm not sure. So 8.75 for Ingus. He definitely would be a very good addition if you can get him from like an off banner or an EX ticket or the 1 out of 10 ticket for sure. Even at EX1, he's fine. Because you still have access to the field at EX1. So, put that out of my. Let's get into the next unit, the New Vision Awakening. New Vision Awakening Onion Knight, who I actually know quite a bit about because I use him quite a bit. He's also got infinite turns, which is very, very nice. That's definitely very helpful, especially for his Brave Shift form. In his base form, he has 200 times mod buff for abilities for 5 turns. He also has 150% Beast, Demon, Dragon, and Undead killers. He has triple cast now. He doesn't have to earn it anymore. He's got a lot of mod, like he can do a lot of combinations, but this cooldown in particular isn't actually worth it. I put it up here anyways, but this cooldown is not worth it. He has a combination of just chaining, and it actually does more damage than this cooldown here, so that's that. In his Rage Shift form, he's a healer and a mage, but mostly a mage. He does have healing though, which I've used. His LB removes all debuffs from all allies, but the main thing you're using it for is it gives him mod buffs for all of his magic attacks. All his black magic. So he has a lot of black magic. He has basic healer kit, 250% magic TDH and 500% cap, pretty standard. And of course he doesn't care about the LB because the LB doesn't do any damage. So really the only con is that he's not going to be strong in Clash of Wills unless you have another Stardust Ray Chainer, and he's not going to be very strong in Dark Visions because he really needs a dupe. So that's kind of where he's going to be struggling with, is that you can't really bring him to those 2 events unless you have someone who can keep up with him. Or use his Brave Shift form with Ingus, for example, because his Brave Shift form and Ingus's Brave Shift form or base form works really well together. I mean, surprise, surprise, the 2 characters from Final Fantasy III actually work together really well. So, seems like a very quick review here, guys. Let's remove the score. 8 out of 10. Very strong Neo Vision Awakening. Probably one of the strongest Neo Vision Awakenings in the game in terms of dupe chaining. So he gets a few scores knocked off because he needs a dupe for sure. 100% needs a dupe or Ingus, one of the 2. Or so maybe there's a global mage out there that can keep up with him. I'm not sure. But with that being said, if you're a new player and you don't know anything about the store that has all those items in it, those like the football helmet and stuff, stay away. Stay far away from that. Don't even look at that shop. Don't even look at it. Don't even look at it. So if you should pull for this, probably not. I mean, you can just get you can get Unite from those gray tickets, and Ingus is very good, but remember guys, you gotta hold on to your Lapis. And I know you guys are holding on to your Lapis really well. There's one person in the comment section that had 200k Lapis, which is very impressive, so props to that guy. So congrats to all you guys holding on to your Lapis. If you weren't able to do that, I warned you. I warned you all of to be fair, I warned you from the very beginning of October until now. I've been warning you guys about Lapis hoarding. So if you didn't take my heeding, that's on you at that point. Now I'm going to take a very special moment of this video here at the very end and thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys that are members of the channel, that are supporting me and being able to do this full time. Not full time, but like 65% full time on my YouTube channel on this. So I very much appreciate you guys that be members and you guys are subscribed and you guys like the videos and all that kind of good stuff. Much appreciated for that. So I just wanted to take a very quick moment to recognize that you guys are very, very kind to me. So I'm trying my best to put out the content that you guys want to see. There'll be more content in the coming days. Of course, the JP review will be coming out soon. Hopefully, we can get Hayu's data. Hopefully, we'll be able to get that. Alright guys, see you in a few hours for the JP review, or maybe a little bit longer, I'm not sure. But in due time, tomorrow. Peace.